What's up, everybody? This is break number 964 BD. It's a case of Donruss Football Megas 2025 edition. 20 boxes in the break. Here we go. All right, five. Five more is 10. Five more, 15. And first five, last five, 20. Be helpful if I don't throw the box cutter in the trash. One autograph per mem per box. Good luck, everybody. Sorry, guys. Last break took a little bit extra time, and I'm rushing to get caught up, so I apologize. Give me a second. First five boxes open. All right. Let's roll. All right, box number 1. Here we go. That is Jack Beck on the green press proof. Kyle Hamilton on the Dominators. Pink, that's Isaac Tesla on the rated rookie pink. Kid Reporter. Cam Scatabo. That is Gridiron Kings of Myles Garrett. That is Arian Smith. Arian Smith on the rated rookie Hyper Prism. Mike Gesicki. Throwback RJ Harvey. That is Derrick Henry. JJ McCarthy on the press proof. Brad Favre on the bomb squad. There is Nick Imawari for Seattle. Benjamin Morrison. There's rookie, white hot rookie Travis Hunter. Mason Taylor on the pink. That is a Vortex of Jackson Dart. Vortex of Jackson Dart. That is Will Howard. Will Howard on the rookie phenom patch. Rookie phenom patch of Will Howard. Champ is here. Saquon Barkley. Savion Williams. There's Josiah Stewart. Box 2. Case hit. Let's see. I'm assuming it's a downtown. In Donruss, it's always a downtown. Yep. Ultra rare downtowns. There's no guaranteed case hits, but Jarquez Hunter. Lamar Jackson on the Dominators. Jackson Hawes on the pink. Cortland Sutton. White hot rookie Abdul Carter. That is Graham Mertz. Production line, Jaden Daniels. Brian Burns. Gridiron King, Justin Jefferson. Shedeur Sanders on the portrait. We got Caleb Johnson on the rookie phenom. What are you regretting, BR? 2 patches for Pittsburgh to start off. Oh, you're getting it. You're getting the... I thought it said I'm regretting it. Like, oh no. Okay, I hear you. What's your team? Alright, we got Jalen Hurts. Tyler Warren. This is the new red wave. That is Elijah Arroyo. Matthew Golden. Devontae Adams. Keandre Lambert-Smith. You got 5. All right, good luck, brother. Shamar Stewart. How about that? That's nice. Action All-Pro. That is Derrick Henry. That'll get top-loaded. Red Wave Parallel. Kyle Williams for the Patriots. Steelers, Bucks, Vikings, Packs, and Cardinals. BR, you got the first 2 patches of the break. First 2 patches went to the Steelers. Nice. All right, box number 3. Maxwell Harrison. Ooh, and there it is, and it goes to the Cowboys. Downtown CD Lamb for the Cowboys. That came out of nowhere. Kai, you got the Cowboys? Congrats, man. Congrats. There it is. Elite Series, J.J. McCarthy. That is Trey Amos on the pink. Omarion Hampton, Dominators, Khalil Shakir, Devin Neal, Kirk Cousins, Throwback, Travion Henderson, Matthew Golden on the portrait, the first CD Lamb downtown I've ever seen. It's a nice one. Jalen Walker. There's Legend Series, Gerald McCoy. Red Wave, Trevor Etienne. Max Crosby. White Hot Rookie, Jalen Milroe. There's Dante Thornton Jr. Production line, Puka and Matthew Stafford. Elijah Arroyo on the Phenom patch for Seattle. Elijah Arroyo for Seattle. Matthew Stafford, road to the Super Bowl. Eric Almanor. Dylan Gabriel on the red wave. Your first downtown ever? Well, congratulations, my friend. I'm glad I was privileged to pull that for you, bud. I seem to pull a lot of people's first downtowns. You're probably like the 7th person I've pulled a first downtown for somebody. So, congrats. I know. I know. It's the holidays. There's nobody around to help me. Not today, anyways. Alright, here we go. Box number 4. There's our first auto of the break. That's Ivan Pace Jr. for the Vikings. Ivan Pace Jr. on the auto for the Vikings. J.J. McCarthy. Jordan Watkins. Jackson Hawes. Travis Hunter on the press proof. Rookies, that's Pat Bryant. Josiah Stewart. Colston Loveland. Action All-Pros, Xavier McKinney. There's Keandre Lambert-Smith on the red wave. Yeah, ain't that the true BR? That is so the truth. That's alright, we'll get through this. Rashad Bateman. Matthew Golden on the White Hot Rookies. Greg Zeebel, production line for the Texans. Talik Williams. There is Omarion Hampton on the Gridiron Kings. Jalen Hurts. Jake Plummer. Elite Series, Jahmyr Gibbs. Arian Smith. Box 5. Kalen Mullings. There is Jackson Dart on the rated rookie retro. Gray Zeebel. Ollie Gordon. Dominators James Cook. Kalen Mullings. Trevor Lawrence. Throwback Derek Carmen. CeeDee Lamb. Pat Bryant. White Hot Rookies Jackson Dart. You think there's going to be another downtown? I hope so. I hate getting it early and then nothing the rest of the case. Woo, nice. Very nice with 3. Alright, Josh Simmons, pink, production line, Miami. Ashton Giletti, Elite Series, Dylan Gabriel. Troy Horton. Our patch, it goes to the Niners. That's Michael Williams for the Niners. That's when you got your first one? Nice. Road to the Super Bowl. Chiefs. There's Armand Membo. Jordan Watkins. Alright, that was our first 5 boxes. First 5 boxes. Next 5. Alright, next 5 are on the table. That's why it's in a one-touch, baby. All right, here we go. Box number 6. Eli on the Gridiron Kings. Ashton Genti. Kyle Williams. Jack Beck on the rookies. Mike Green, pink. Trey Amos, Elite Series, Jordan Love. There's Jalen Milroe on the Red Wave Red Wave Prism. Njuku. White Hot Luther Burden. There's Chimere Dike. Galaxy of Stars. That is Bijan Robinson. Adam Thielen. That is Caleb Johnson for the Steelers on the Rated Rookie Retro. Jaden Blue. There's our next auto. That is Elijah Chapman for the Giants. Elijah Chapman for the Giants. Road to the Super Bowl. Woody Marks. Will Johnson. Box number 7. All right, box number 7 starts off with Rexy Grossman, Jaden Higgins, Abuka, Chimere Dike, Greg Dortch, Dylan Gabriel on the throwback, Joe Burrow, Carson Schlesinger. There's Jerry Jeudy on the Dominators. Pat Bryant. TJ Saunders, Caleb Williams Elite Series, Malachi Starks, Drake London, White Hot Tyler Warren, Trevor Etienne, That is Colston Loveland on the Vortex. Patches Mason Taylor for the Jets. Eagles Super Bowl champs. Dylan Gabriel on the pink. Woody Marks. The Bears. Man, Sunday Night Football, that was a great game, Bears and Niners. Holy cow. What a great finish. Alright, this is box number 8. Box number 8. Josiah Stewart. There's Jalen Milroe on the rookies. Shador Sanders pink. Jackson Dart press proof. Jaden Daniels elite. Jaden Blue red wave. Garrison Hurst on the green. Throwbacks of Amarion Hampton. Tyler Shuck on the portrait. Devin Neal. There's Ashton Jeanty on the white hot rookie. Demetrius Knight, production line Detroit. Savion Williams. There's Minka Fitzpatrick, Dominators. Luther Burden on the pink. Best of, that is for the Bears. And Emeka Ibuka. Mike Green, Marvin Harrison. And our patch goes to, how about Cam Scatabo? Cam Scatabo and the New York Football Giants. Not from any specific game, unfortunately. Sitting right there, we got a CD Lamb on the downtown. This is all one case. The next break on Thursday will be another fresh case. Every time we do these breaks, there's always a full case unless it's hobby boxes. So on Thursday, The Donruss football break is a fresh case, yes. If that's what you're asking. All right. Sounds good, guys. Sounds good. All right, this is box number 9. Woody Marks. Colston Loveland on the rookies. Elijah Arroyo. Darnell Mooney. There's Elite Series Ashton Genti. Kyle Williams Pink. Jalen Lane. Next break is baseball, correct? It is a full case of Bowman Chrome baseball. This is Ty Felton on the Gridiron Kings. Jalen Milroe. Michael Williams. Dominators, Joe Burrow. Graham Mertz on the Red Wave. You're welcome, bud. Alright, Jordan Love on the best of. There is a football emoji going to the Titans. Rated rookie Alec Imanor on the football emoji. Will Johnson. Yeah, those are pretty cool cards. Tyler Warren. Zach Moss. White Hot Omarion Hampton. Jalen Milroe. That is a vortex of Trey Harris. And our patch goes to the Eagles. Kyle McCord. Kyle McCord on the Rookie Phenom patch. If it was. I thought he was doing pretty good for the Titans this year. Tennessee Titans. God, I can't speak today. Box number 10. Josh Simmons. Jalen Lane Elite Series rookie. Kyle McCord. Cam Ward press proof. Will Howard on the rated rookie retro. Nick Imanwari. Malachi Corley. White Hot Cam Ward. Ashton Genti. Galaxy of Stars. Bo Nix. Alright, best of Caleb Williams, Ollie Gordon, Isaac Tesla, Justin Herbert, throwback, Malachi Starks, Travis Hunter on the portrait, Will Howard, Quinn Ewers, Abdul Carter. And our rookie patch goes to Jackson Dart. And that's a little dirty patch right there. That is a dirty patch. So when they say player, you know, I don't know. This one kind of looks like it's been used. That one definitely looks like it's been used. Next two boxes, 11 and 12. All right, box number 11. All right, box number 11. Alfred Collins, legend Mason Crosby. Ashton Genti on the red wave. Gunnar Helm, Garrett Wilson. Derek Harmon. Audric Estime. White Hot rookie Luther Burden. Donovan Jackson, that's production line of the Cowboys. Joe Horn, throwback Tesla, Mahomes. Alvin Kamara. Jackson Dart Elite Series. Cam Scatabo on the pink. Jake Bates. Gunnar Helm. Red Wave, Ollie Gordon. Patch is Luther Burden for the Bears. Luther Burden on the patch. Box number 12. Alright, box 12. Thornton. Action All-Pros Trey Hendrickson. Trey Harris, Red Wave. Myles Garrett. White Hot, Abdul Carter. There's Jaheed Campbell. Shedeur Sanders on the Vortex. Tank Dell. Travis Hunter on the Gridiron King. Shedeur Sanders on the Portrait. Jaden Blue. Rookies, Omarion Hampton. Ashton Gelati. Keandre Lambert-Smith. Travion Henderson. That's my pick for Rookie of the Year right there. James Pierce Jr. Champ is here. Bashul Tutin. There's Michael Williams. And our patch goes to the Minnesota Vikings. That is Ty Felton. Ty Felton for Minnesota. Boxes number 13 and 14. Alright, box 13. Alright, 13. Here we go. Tony Dorsett, White Hot, Ashton Genti. Dylan Sampson on the pink. Vortex of Cam Scatabo. Jalen Royals. Throwback, Michael Williams. Shedeur Sanders on the red wave. Darius Alexander, Cam Scatabo, the rookies. Xavier Watts. Tyler Warren, that is Jalen Milroe on the Gridiron Kings. Nick Bosa. Vinny Testaverde. Peshul Tutin on the Elite Series rookies. Colston Loveland pink. DK Metcalf, Bomb Squad. Darius Alexander pink. There's Luther Burden, Red Wave. And our next patch goes to, that goes to Seattle with Jalen Milroe. Jalen Milroe, Seattle. Box number 14. Box number 14. Box number 14, here we go. Jordan Love. James Pierce. Dylan Gabriel. Christian Benford. Jim Hart, Legend Series. Jaden Barron. Olu. Throwback Tyler Warren. Mason Taylor, Red Wave. Caleb Williams, Press Proof. Jalen Milroe on the rookie, White Hot rookie. Will Campbell on the pink. Travion Henderson, Vortex. Quinn Ewers. Jaden Higgins on the rookies. Alfred Collins. Galaxy of Stars, Puka Nakua. Aaron Rodgers, bomb squad. Except against Cleveland. Jalen Lane on the pink. Savion Williams. Next patch. That is Abdul Carter. Abdul Carter for the Giants. The Galaxy of Stars card. Those are pretty sick. Can you play in reverse psychosis or whatever it's called? No more autos, no more autos, so we can have some more autos. Let's think here. Last year, I want to say the Donruss boxes were 16 to 17 patches to 2 to 3 autos. Maybe I'm off. I don't remember last year too good. I know we all want autos. We all want autos. We did get the football emoji. And the downtown. This is boxes 15 and 16. 15 and 16. Hello, Dalton. All right. Come on. Let's get some more fire. Oh, I know you're not complaining, sweat, buddy. I appreciate you being here. Thank you, Dalton. I appreciate that. I have no idea who you are, but I appreciate that. Alright, box number 15. James Pierce. Dominators, Christian Gonzalez. There's Matthew Golden on the pink. Trey Tucker. White hot Omarion Miller. I'm sorry, Omarion Hampton. There's Travis Hunter on the rated rookie pink. Galaxy of Stars, Lamar Jackson. Brandon Ayuk. Randy Moss, Gridiron Kings. There is Josh Allen. Caleb Johnson. I have no idea who you are still. But I appreciate the love. Always appreciate the love. Alright, that's a nice one right there. That is Jaden Higgins, rated rookie retro. We got Jalen Royals, Tyler Shuck, Mason Graham Elite Series, Will Campbell on the red wave. Super Bowl champs, Kenneth Gainwell. There's Jackson Dart on the pink. Jalen Lane on the red wave. Our patch goes to, that's a nice one for Carolina. That is Tetaroa McMillan. Tetaroa McMillan for Carolina. Box 16. Alright, box 16. Mbuka. Paul Warfield on the Legend series. Josh Simmons. Bashul Tootin. Dominators Jeffrey Simmons. That is Jordan James, pink. Patrick Mahomes, press proof. Cooper DeJean, who's dating Nikki Bella apparently. Olu on the pink. Derek Carmen. That is Ricky Williams on the Gridiron Kings. There is Justin Herbert. Kenneth Walker. Jackson Dart on the White Hot Rookies. DJ Giddens. Production line for the Chargers. Jaden Daniels Bomb Squad. Tyler Booker. Membo on the Red Wave. And our patch is Tyler Shuck. Tyler Shuck on the patch for New Orleans. Alright, box number 17. Box number 17. Yeah. We're looking for patches. We're looking for autos, kabooms. We're looking for numbered cards. So Demetrius Knight, Megatron, Trey Harris, Sexy Rexy on the foil. Rex Grossman foil. Jalen Hurts. Jalen Milroe on the throwback. Isaac Tesla. This one is numbered 63 out of 199. 63 out of 199. Yes, it used to be. At least we got one numbered card in the case so far. Cam Ward, white hot rookie. Will Howard, pink. Vortex, Tyler Shuck. Kenneth Grant. Caleb Johnson on the rookies. That's Michael Williams on the pink. Yes, it's another patch. RJ Harvey. Lamar Jackson on the Action All Pros. That is Malachi Starks on the red wave. Yeah, I know, man. I know. Trust me. A Bucks patch? Is that what we're looking for? It's not a patch in here. It means it's got to be an auto. Or because the numbered card took its place. I don't know. We'll see. Ty Felton. Oh, there is an auto. Morgan. Jordan Morgan. Offensive lineman for the Green Bay Packers. Champs are here. There's JT Tiamolau. Pat Bryant on the red wave. That pack faked us all out. I thought for sure that was a patch. All right, box number 18. Box number 18. Yeah, me too. For your guys' sake. Alright, here we go. JT. Throwback of Matthew Golden. Trey Amos on the red wave. Malik Neighbors. That is a nice Savion Williams rated rookie retro. Tyler Loop. T. Higgins. White hot rookie Matthew Golden. There's Maxwell Harrison on the pink. Vortex. That's a nice one there. Travis Hunter. Yeah, we had a couple of Shucks. We had a Shuck patch. That was our last patch. Dylan Gabriel. Kyle McCord. Abuka. This one is our patch. We got Abuka on the bomb squad. Jarquez Hunter, Devin Neal. Our next patch goes to the Rams, Terrence Ferguson. Terrence Ferguson for the Rams on the patch. Last pack of box 18. Jackson Hawes. There's Tyler Warren on the rookies. Kelvin Banks for the Saints on the pink. Box number 19. Box number 19. Starting out with our patch. There's best of Jaden Daniels. Tetaroa McMillan on the pink. Kalen Mullings, red wave. And our patch goes to the Patriots. That's Kyle Williams. Xavier Watts, Christian Gonzalez on the Action All-Pro. Torrey Horton on the red wave. Justin Fields. Quinshawn Judkins on the Elite Series rookie. Jalen Walker. Zach Charbonnet. Gridiron King, that is Saquon Barkley. Jaden Higgins, portrait. Armand Membo. White Hot Rookies, Travis Hunter. That is Jalen Noel on the pink. Vortex of Omarion Hampton. There's Elijah Arroyo. Ashton Ginty on the rookies. Jaden Higgins on the pink. And Kid Reporter. That is box number 19 in the books. Box number 19. Box number 20. After this box, we'll do a recap. box. Number 20 is a patch. All right, we got Road to the Super Bowl for Buffalo. That is Jack Beck for the Raiders. And Mika Ibuka on the Red Wave. And our final patch of the break. That is going to Tampa Bay. That is Mika Ibuka. All right, 5 more packs to go in the break. Here we go. Tez Johnson. Gridiron Kings. There's Tyler Shuck. Patrick Mahomes. Kurt Warner. Elite Series. Michael Penix Jr. There is Cam Ward on the pink. Last 3 packs. Luther Burden. Travis Hunter rated rookie retro. That is Demetrius Knight. Tyler Booker. Tyreek Hill on the Dominators. Mason Graham. And our last pack of the break. Then we'll do our recap. Get you guys out of here. Blake Corum. White Hot Tyler Warren. That is Quinshon Judkins on the pink. 49ers on the production. Of course, that's both the players that are out for the year. Best 2 players on defense. And there is the break, my friend. Alright, let's go ahead and let me clear this off over here. We'll get our recap in. Thank you all for being here. Zoom this in. CeeDee Lamb is our hit of the break. Here we go. We have our Red Waves. That's Demetrius Knight, Ibuka, Torrey Horton, Mullings, Neal, Amos, Pat Bryant, Starks, Membo, Simmons, Jalen Lane, Campbell, Williams, that is Savion Williams, Mason Taylor, Bird in the third, Shador, there's Michael Williams, Trey Harris, Ollie Gordon, Ashton Genty, Isaac Tesla, Nick Imawari, Tyler Warren, Graham Mertz, Mike Green, Jaden Blue, Woody Marks, Chimeri Dike, Will Johnson, Jalen Milrow, Jordan Watkins, Gray Zeeble, Jackson Hawes, Kendry Lambert-Smith, Trevor Etienne, Dylan Gabriel, Elijah Arroyo, Kyle Williams, Josiah Stewart, and Arian Smith. All right, so let's see. Let's grab it in order here. We did have 3 really nice Vortex that they would have been top loaded later, but I just did it ahead of time. So here we go. Off the top, our first number and only numbered card. That is 63 of 199. Rex Grossman for the Bears. Our one football emoji. That is rated rookie Alec Imanor for the Tennessee Titans. Our patches. We got Mbuka, Williams, Ferguson, Shuck, McMillan, Carter, Milrow, Felton, Luther Burden III. Jackson Dart, Kyle McCord, Cam Scatabo, Mason Taylor, Michael Williams, Elijah Arroyo, Caleb Johnson, Will Howard. We have autograph of Jordan Morgan for the Green Bay Packers. That is Elijah Chapman for the New York Giants. And 34 out of 50 on the blue auto. That is Ivan Pace. 34 out of 50 for the Vikings. And our hit of the break. That is a nice downtown of C.D. Lamb. There you go, my friends. There's your break. I appreciate you all for being here. Be running this again on Thursday. Hope to see you back. Have a great night, y'all. Peace.